And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Philadelphia attempt to end a six-game losing streak. Next. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Breaking ball, strike 3 called as he drops in a beauty there, and that's the first out of the afternoon. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Drilled to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 5 homers and 25 driven in. Fastball that just misses inside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count. The pitch pulled toward right center field. Polanco has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Heading out toward shallow right. Polanco moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Ben Lively is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, He knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
In now, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line toward the alley in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Up next for the Buccos, Carlton McKenzie, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. Crawford gloves it. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. It looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
Here's Gregory Polanco. High and deep to right center. Pereira is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's hit 8 home runs in his last 10 games. Did you hear me? That's 8 bombs in his last 10 games. Whatever you're doing, stop and watch this guy hit. He's been putting on a show.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Now a move over to first, and now they've got him picked off. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Ready with the 0-1. They'll try it again from first. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 0-2 delivery. Running yet again for second. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Carlos Santana now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Harrison stands in. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Josh Harrison.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Hit to third. There is Franco. And that's out number 1.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Pitcher.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National
Nova.
League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Here's a pop-up now. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. Played on the backhand. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Lively stands at first with one out. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. Behind 0-2 now. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. One left for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera's there. Makes the play. One away. So one away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlton McKenzie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Ready for another chance. Gregory Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford has it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 to 1-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Marte. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Polanco coming on, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. McKenzie coasts under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's David Freese to stand in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
David Freese.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Herrera, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Josh Bell the next to hit. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. So 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch. Count even at 2-2.
The 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. Number 26 for him on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
This guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Riding in once again, Adam Frazier. He singled his last time up. Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
The pitcher number 46.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box, Ivan Nova, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He topped out in his first trip. Now the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1 home. Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Way out in front.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
The 2-1 home. Is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. McKenzie is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ben Lively, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Lifted in the air to center field. Here comes Marte, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Breaking balls in for a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
Digging in once again, Carlton McKenzie.
He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Hoskins. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's Gregory Polanco. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Up next will be Nick Williams. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Frazier up the middle. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Sinking liner toward left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center, number 11 for him on the season, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Standing in now, Maikel Franco. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in and looking for more, David Freese. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
David Freese.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Curveball that time, not even close. Hard hit ball to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
First baseman number 55.
Ready to take his hacks again, Josh Bell, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here in Pittsburgh, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Crawford.
Digging in to try it again. J.P. Crawford, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Aaron Altair will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Drilled on the ground to short. Frazier has it. And there's one down now. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And now K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez, is up throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Alfaro at third. Crawford at second with one away. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. McKenzie has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Phillies strand 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Francisco Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Ready once again, Francisco Cervelli. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Francisco Cervelli.
Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Hoskins. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 46, Ivan Nova.
Sean Rodriguez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rodriguez.
Fouled off. The average coming in at 266. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Scorched to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 45, Michael Phillies.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Line drive to left. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly to the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer. The 1-2.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. The throw pulls him off the bag. And he's safe. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Here comes the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Starling Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, left fielder, Carlton McKenzie.
Ready for another chance. Carlton McKenzie. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Crawford over to his right. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 25.
Here's Gregory Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Line to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Michael Franco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Line drive to left. McKenzie is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro
as he grounds one briskly to short.
And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, J.P. Crawford, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Phillies down in order, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edwin Ramos will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Rosales is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 9, Adam Rosales.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. First offering on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains 2-2. Digging in, Adam Rosales. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Adam Rosales.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Missed with a slider. 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a neck high fastball that time. Now the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. So stepping in, Nick Williams. As one away, the runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Harrison for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 2-2. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Cervelli. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Line drive to center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this. Into the box, Adam Frazier. As he'll take a look at ball one.
The winning run is at first base. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Michael Phillies.
Jordy Mercer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, Jordy Mercer.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
The count's 1-1.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Runner around second now, headed for third. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Starling Marte, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And raise the Jolly Roger. The Pirates are going to walk off winners.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
We witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Michael Phillies earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Pirates. 3 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Our paid attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.